Hello bike friends, welcome back to the Bonnie Biker YouTube channel. Today it's all about my long-termer, the Suzuki V-Strom. I was kindly gifted some luggage and accessories by SW Motech really early on when I first got the V-Strom, but because of house moves and everything I didn't get round to fitting everything till I think it was around beginning of June, end of May time. So the months have just rolled past, but I want to give you a quick look around the bike, what I've enjoyed using from SW Motech, what's been a bit of a pain to fit, and just my overall thoughts. So if you're interested, stay tuned. So here she is, the absolute weapon that is the Suzuki V-Strom 800 RE, and just look at this luggage from SW Motech. They've really got you covered if you're going to do any touring whatsoever. This is the Trax Adventure Edition, which is a black aluminium hard shell. Really nice quality. The right pannier is slightly smaller than the left pannier, and then you've got the top box up there. You've also got this waterproof little bag, which is 15 litre capacity, and that can sit on the top box obviously, or you can put it on the panniers. Opening the panniers is pretty straightforward. You just remove that cap, undo the lock, and it opens up straight away. And as you can see inside, you've got plenty of space in there, and it's waterproof, so it's going to protect your pants from getting wet if you get caught in any showers. Installation is pretty straightforward, as all the accessories come with instructions, whether that be a paper copy or a digital copy that you can find online. My only bugbear was because the panniers and top box have got a similar sort of fixing system, I end up having to take the bolts out 2 or 3 times because it doesn't tell you if you're going to be using it with the top box to install it at the same time. So I installed the panniers, had it all finished, put the back standard rack back on, and then had to take it all off again to put the top box on. So if you're going to buy top box and panniers, make sure you don't put anything back together until you've checked both the instruction manuals. Bolts wise, some of the bolts I had issues with. They're an Allen bolt, so I was a bit heavy handed and I ended up running off a couple of them. Not a massive deal, but just be a bit careful when you are installing. I am pretty heavy handed and do tend to break a lot of things. And then moving down, I've installed the foot pegs and brake lever. These are really nice and sturdy, really good quality. Same on the left hand side of the bike. We've got the gear lever and foot peg there. This tank bag is probably my favourite of all from SW Motech. You can get so much stuff in here. At times when I want to go out and I don't want to take my bag or anything, I'm going to take my camera out. This bag takes everything. It fits in my Sony A7 IV. Obviously put my spare batteries in there. If I want to keep my phone protected but still want to see it, I can put it in the front pouch. Super easy to remove. I'm going to say that now and I'm not going to be able to do it first time. You just pull this red, oh there we go, and it comes straight off. And installation again is super simple, just fix it to the top of the fuel cap, and then that clicks into the bracket underneath the bag. There you go, and that's not coming off for no love of money. Great little bag. Sticking with the top end of the bike, I put some mirror extenders on. This obviously helps to see around your luggage. The standard ones on here weren't so great, and I used to see the top of my shoulders, so having that extra couple of inches always helps. And the last things I fit to the bike are these SW Motech fog lights. These are a bit trickier to install, as you have to get right up underneath and fix this bracket first to fix the lights too. Wiring, not so bad. I've fed it up underneath the fairing next to the fork, wired the switch onto the handlebars, and then fed the cables underneath this plastic to the underside of the seat. Not overly complicated, and if you've just got sort of the basic knowledge of how to use a tool or a screwdriver or a spanner, you'll be absolutely fine. They've lasted really well. Like I said, super sturdy and just a fantastic all-round product. I did have a sump guard to fit, but the sump guard was for the DE version, not the RE. So on the RE edition, you don't have an additional frame which comes down, so there's nothing to fix the actual sump guard to. Similarly with the center stand, that was supplied with it, the bolts were a different pitch to the ones that were already in the bike. So I tried installing it, and all I was doing was cross threading the bolt, so there's no point in fitting that. But yeah, I mean, I've really enjoyed having the luggage on the bike. I've been on 3 or 4 trips with it. Always been dry when I've got there. Had some rain on the way back from Weymouth when I took the V-Strom down there, and again everything was dry inside. I even had my camera gear in there. That's how much I trust it. Had my camera gear, all my chargers, you know, thousands of pounds worth of gear, and the SW Motech panniers kept it nice and safe and dry. So to summarise, the SW Motech luggage and accessories have been absolutely fantastic to be using over the last 6 or 7 months. I highly recommend you go and check them out, and what I'll do is after this video I'll put screenshots of all the accessories, some links down in the bio. But if you've got any questions or comments on them, please let me know and I'll do my best to come back to you and answer them. But yeah, really nice bit of kit, really sturdy, and I would highly recommend it to anyone who's looking for some top quality touring gear. I'm going to sign off for now. Go enjoy the blue skies we've got. So I will catch you on the next video. Take care of yourself, ride safe, and I will see you soon.